Hello everyone, this is Judy coming to you from my scrapbook loft, and I just want to say if you're new here, welcome and thank you very much for visiting, and thank you for watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you. Thank you for all of your support and crafty love that you've shown me over the last 2.5 years. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm going to do the final walkthrough of the Scrapbook Stamperia Province. And this is what I have left of 2 paper pads. I have 1 cut-apart sheet and a bunch of little scraps. So, that's what I have left. Now, this is the final walkthrough. I've used, just a second, some metal filigree here, and I put some brads in the holes. This is what they look like, and then here's the places for the brads, but I just put them on the piece here, and then I folded it over. I didn't put it through to the paper because I didn't want it to be bulky, didn't want it to have any humps in it. And then you all saw me do the cover, so you know how I've done that. And this is lace that I got from Hobby Lobby, as is this and this purple. And then this lace here I got from Donna Dreams ×3. And I've used E6000 to put my metal pieces on with. I used a die cut. It's a Sizzix die cut on the butterfly, and and I've used, these are some flower, well, I don't know what they're called, but I got them at Hobby Lobby, and I've got this purple flower from Hobby Lobby as this these pearls here, the string of pearls, and then of course the hand-dyed ribbon seam binding from Donna Dreams ×3. And then on the edging here, I put some 3 pieces of metal filigrees there, and then the back. And then this is a closure that I got at Hobby Lobby, and it just opens like this. This is the first page, and I just will not cover this up, but I did take a Wink of Stella and put it on the flowers and this butterfly. You can't tell it, but I did. I just loved this cut apart. And then on the inside, I made a pocket. This is a Sizzix die, and I made a pocket, and I just took some cut aparts, and I didn't back these because they have places to write on the back, and I just put them in that pocket, and I put a place for a picture. This will hold a 3x5 picture. And then I made some pockets here. That just graduate down a little bit, and I used pattern paper for them, and I used a cut apart to make this pull tab, and I've got some eyelash trim on it, and it just slides in here, as does this one. And I just put regular lavender paper on the back for a picture or for journaling. And this one too. And again, like I said, I used the cut aparts for that. And then I made a booklet to put in here, and I used that seam binding, and that's the booklet. And then on the second page, I would not cover this pattern paper here either, but I have got Wink of Stella on some of the flowers. I took a piece of solid color purple and I sewed this lace on here and gathered it up just to give it some little embellishment on here. And this is a Sizzix die. And I decided to just glue this centerpiece down, and they can just put, if they want to put a small picture they can, or they can write something in here. And then each page has a large pocket, and I used lavenders and purples throughout the whole book. And then this one, I cut this piece of applique off of some a rolled ribbon lace that was gifted to me by Donna, and then I cut the butterfly off of the ribbon that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I put one of those pearl things in this. And these are my enamel dots that I make, and I put some corner filigree on this page, and then I have this metal filigree here, and it's got a magnet on it. And then on the inside I use a Sizzix die here and a Sizzix die here, and this holds pictures, and then I put this for journaling, and then here is the waterfall. And I didn't put anything else in here because I don't want it to be too bulky. And on the next page, I made a acetate pocket, and I put this real pretty dangly lace on here, and this is where I cut that butterfly from. It's off of this ribbon here that I got from Hobby Lobby, and it's got a butterfly. They're going in opposite directions, as you can see. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that just a beautiful page? And then I made a tag, and Diane, Crafting with Fury, gifted me these purple flowers, and I sewed those on, and then I took the Pearl Essence and made the center dots there. And back the back of it, and that'll hold a picture. And then I used my Cricut to cut out this tag and pocket, and I used this die, butterfly die, that was gifted to me by Lisa Watson, and I cut some butterflies out of the pattern paper to make as an embellishment on this tag, and it just slides in. It slides in there, and then this one just slides down in there too. And then I use the Martha Stewart punch for this here, and use a strip of pattern paper there. And again, another big pocket. And on this page, I fussy cut, well, I didn't really fussy cut, I just cut around the bottom of the pattern paper, which is like this, and I cut the flowers around the flowers, and then I put acetate on the backing of it, and I made a pocket out of it, and it looks like this. And again, I did not cover this. This is such beautiful paper, I would not cover that up. And I made a big tag here, and I put this ribbon that Trina's Place had gifted me a bunch of ribbon, and Diane gifted me these beaded flowers. Crafting with Fury. And then I used that pocket die, and I made another pocket to put in here using the pocket die. And I used one of the cut-aparts as the backing, and I cut around it so that it would have this rounded top so that you could get a hold of it and pull it out. And then I used a cut-apart scrap that I had and cut it up to make this design here. And yeah, I'm turning that, and I don't know why I'm turning that when the camera's turned the right way. Anyway, then I used some pieces of scrap to put along the side of it. And then I use that Sizzix die on the back for a picture. And that one goes there. And these are the cut-aparts, and I didn't put anything on the back of that one. And that's my handmade enamel dots, or my pony beads that I melted. And it goes in there. As this one, it's a cut-apart. And then these two are cut-aparts. And they can just do whatever they want to. Whoever gets this book can just do whatever they want to with the backs of those. And it just slides right down in that pocket. And then over here, I used this string of flowers that Diane Crafting with Fury gifted me last year. And I put some cut apart here that says lavender, and I lined it up with this over here. Oh, and I have put pattern paper in the gussets. Then, like I said, I didn't cover this. This is just too daggone pretty to cover. But I did make a flip here, and I put this bow in here. And on this flip, it's the same way. I've put that Sizzix die and a piece of the cut-apart. And then I left all of this for journaling. And then this is a side pocket. I mean, when you take those out, look at those. Look at those 2 pages, how beautiful they are. They just run together and just look so pretty. I love this paper pad. I'm going to have to get me another one. And then I made these tags, and I put, on this one, I put some beads. I mean, half-back pearls. And this, oh, just a second, let me show you. This one here will hold a 4x6 picture, and it slides. They slide under these punch. I have a punch that makes these corners, and you just slide your picture in there. And then when you put your picture in there, then you just glue that down. And I did both sides. This one here, I didn't do the corner punch. I just left it as it is. And I did this one the same way. I just left it that way and put some of that ribbon in there Trina had gifted me. And then I took this cut apart, and this will hold a 3x3 picture. And I just weave this ribbon through there. Make sure I'm getting in the pocket. Yeah, there we go. And I did this one the same way. Just put some ribbon in there. Just a second. Just a second. There we go. There we are. And then that's got a magnet on it. Oh, it's still on. Here's the last big tag pocket. And I used that Martha Stewart punch for that. And then these are the last 2 pages. And this one here, I put some half-back pearls across the top of that. Again, I did not want to cover this paper. It's just too pretty. I felt like this was enough embellishment for this page here, and it has a magnet, and it's a metal filigree, and these are some brads that I got at Hobby Lobby. And it opens like that, and like so. And then I use this, I got this, I think, at Tuesday Morning. I could have gotten it at Hobby Lobby, because it's a Sizzix embossing and die cutter. And I put a piece of acetate behind there, and you can put a 3.5 by 5 1/4 picture in here, and it just slides down in the top. And I inked around this frame, and I've got a cut apart here. And then I just got some tags over here. I use this tag here, it's a cut apart. Put some lavender paper on it and some ribbon. And then I use, this is a butterfly that just glue it down. Lisa Watson had gifted me in a swap. And I took this cut apart, and then I took this cut apart and made it big enough to hold a, I think it's a 4x6 picture. Yeah. It'll hold a 4x6 picture. And they can put a picture here too. And then I left that for journaling. Isn't that pretty? This is such beautiful paper, you all. And then I've got that one. I left it blank on the back. They can do what they want, leave it like it is, or I may go back and cover those. I don't know. I like them like that. So, and then that magnet, and then this is the last page, you all. This is this was one of those butterflies that Lisa Watson had gifted me, and I had it on here, and I guess this flower tore it off. And so I put it down here and left the bottom on here, and then I put a brad that I got from Hobby Lobby on here. This is the seam binding, hand-dyed seam binding from Donna, and this is a metal filigree, and I put some half-back pearls on this page. And this magnet is this size magnet right here. And the reason I use that big magnet there is because I've got several layers here, and I wanted it to work. Wanted it to hold. Because that is on the back of this. It's not in here. It's on the back of this solid paper here. I have a tuck spot here. This picture, this is a 3 by 4.5. It'll hold a 3 by 4.5 picture, and it's got the punched corners, and it'll just slide down in here. And this is one of the booklets. That's a tuck spot. And then there's a picture here that'll hold a 4x6 with the punched corners. The same here is a tuck spot. And they could do whatever they like with that tuck spot. Here's another one of those 4x6 with the corners. And then here's that pocket I was telling you about that I did. And there's a booklet here. And a booklet here. And then a tag here, and I left that blank at the back. And then this one here's a flip, and they can journal or put pictures, whatever they want with these two pages. And then they can put pictures on this one here. And it goes like that, and that. And it just holds everything in place, and it is shut. And that, you all, is my finished Stamperia scrapbook. hope you all like it. I hope you've enjoyed watching it. And yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Hugs to you from me, and God bless.